Good morning, everybody. How are you? It is Monday, August 12th. Hey, I've got some good news. But first, let me tell you a story. Guys, do sometimes growing up, other people get you down about your weight? Your mom, your family, people around you, your school, friends? Growing up, I was a chubby kid. I didn't become chubby right away. It took, I think, maybe the first grade. And kids can be mean. They can be cruel. And it's not fun. I remember being bullied as a kid. And that continued throughout junior high and got really bad in high school because my weight just kept compounding and adding pounds every year. But you know, the one thing that can hurt the most, the one person that can hurt the most, is a family member. And, you know, I think that's where I became an emotional eater. It's because the people that closest to you can hurt you the most. So I started to get chubby early on. And I guess my parents owned Mexican fast food restaurants. Are you familiar with Taco Times? Anyway, we used to eat at the restaurants 2 to 3 times a week, I believe, when I was a kid. My kid's kind of a blur. I had a happy childhood other than being teased at school. But I think that's where the weight started to come on, is those deep fried burritos are the bomb. Anyway, I think that's where that happened. But the story goes, my dad was a big golfer, and we lived in a golf course community. And in the evenings, he was a good friend with the golf pro, and he had permission to go and shoot a couple holes on his own. And so one night he took all of us out, and we were out walking with him, and we came across on the sidelines. And remember, this is a community of houses along a golf course. And one of my school schoolmate, was outside in his yard, and he saw me, and he started teasing me because I was fat. And I ran up to my dad, who was mainly paying attention to his golf game. And my dad was my hero. I was his daddy's girl, and I just wanted, I think, just my dad to just comfort me. I ran up to my dad and I said, Dad, this kid's calling me fat. And he turned around and said to me, well, you are. And I was 10, or I might have been somewhere between 8 and 10. And that stunned me. I remember being just shocked because my dad's, instead I was expecting him to say something like, put his arm around me and say, Carolyn, don't pay attention to them, or whatever. I expected comfort and understanding, or something that you would get from your dad. And he said, his words to me were, well, you are. And that has stuck with me. I'm 55 years old, and that's stuck with me all of my life. And now Dad is gone. And that's something that's been roaming around in my head, and I kind of would have liked to have had a little talk with him. Sometimes people, they're so interested in telling you the truth about yourself. Like, you need to know. Like, you don't know? I knew I was a chubby kid. I knew that. I wanted comfort from my dad. You know, the way you approach children, I'm not giving parenting advice, but no 10-year-olds need that kind of truth. They don't. And nobody needs that kind of truth. People know when you're chubby. You know when you're fat. Don't tell me you don't. Oh, and I've heard all these stories about, and I just didn't know. I'm so grateful to somebody else because they told me. No. Do you buy that? I don't buy that. I think what they're trying to say is, like, when you get that picture back from the Polaroids or whatever, you don't realize you look that fat. It's those eye-opening pictures. It's not, you don't know that you're fat. Come on. Anyway, I've gone through my whole life living with that replaying in my mind over and over and over again. The lesson, guys, if you have a chubby kid, don't ever say anything like that to them. If there's a problem, and you can acknowledge it in a much better way and say, well, honey, I love you just the way you are, but if this is something you're concerned about, then hey, we can do this together. I can help you. And don't listen to the mean things that other people say. So that's my story for today. And be kind. Be kind to each other. Be kind to your kids. Be kind to your family members. Now, I have good news. I am down. Last time I weighed was Friday. I am down an entire 1.1 pounds over the weekend. Yay! I am well on my way back to that size 4. I can see it now. That's the great thing about this plan. I knew from day one, from the time I finished day one, that I could do it. That there was no if. You know how you go on a diet and you go, oh, if I could just lose weight, if I could stay on this diet. I knew from day one, from the time I was done for the feelings for the day, that I had this. I've got this. And that is the first time in my entire life, other than when I had the gastric sleeve surgery, because you're going to lose weight. You're going to lose weight. And I knew it. I knew, because I'm not changing my lifestyle to fit it. It works perfectly with my lifestyle, and the small little changes that is happening, I don't even realize that I'm doing it. I drink a little more water. I eat 2 to 3 times a day. How many are you guilty of not eating breakfast? I mean, 2 to 3 times a day. Sometimes we go all day starving ourselves, and then we see a cake and just cram it down our throats. Guilty. Cake. But, when it comes to that cake, I've got a plan. I'm going to have, if I really, really want it, I'm going to have 3 bites. 3 bites. I tried that just this weekend. Just 3 bites, and I was good. And I was able to stay on my plan. And the result was 1.1 pounds. So everybody, that's my story for today. I'm sorry if you can see the gum in my mouth. I needed some gum. I appreciate you. I care about you. So guys, if you like what I'm saying, hey, give me a thumbs up, please. And if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to my channel. And guys, I really do care. I like to listen. I love your stories. Keep them coming. All right, and if you think I can help someone, share this with someone else, and have a great day.